All right. What does this do? Red Wing. Okay. Well, so that means Apocalypse is probably on the team. Um, do you have to back them all the way up with this active disorient? It's not impossible, but I wonder if Dragon Man will be useful. Specifically special ones. I mean, Apocalypse is again going to be disgusting. We're mainly figuring out others. Oh, and they're just going to gain special twos all the time. And those special twos are going to instant. Who do we have? Captain Marvel's going to be a problem. That one will probably bring Doom just for her. That sounds really annoying. And then we haven't taken Black Panther yet. Okay. So True Strike is to help us bypass Resistor. We could also just use like Odin with House of X. Okay. So really don't want to be striking their block. That might be a Tiger fight, actually. Okay. But the real thing is that it's actually, speaking of Tiger fights, yeah, let's bring her along. I have this suspicion that it's doing that thing where you guys are chatting and I'm not seeing it again, so I'm gonna reload. Hmm, That didn't do anything. Well, it works when I pop out chat. That's so weird. I don't know why it's been doing this lately. Anyway, now I can see y'all. Hey everyone. Aaron, Putrid, Shibby, Meta, Jay Fizzle. How's it going, everybody? Still haven't used my Science 3-4 gem, tossing between Mr. Fantastic and Spider-Man 2099. Do have a generic if needed. How many SIGs do you have, Aaron? That is a tough one, though. Old Kitty from the Nexus. Nice, Putrid. Edging towards Mr. Fantastic, so I can use the generic on Strife for King Groot. And 176. Woof. Okay. It is tough. I get where you're going, though, because that kind of reminds me of, like, me taking up Tigra over, say, Cersei or something, because that allowed me to use my six stones on Captain America. And that would kind of be like what you're talking about. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Because I'm trying to think through it. Like, objectively for war, which I know you care about, Spider-Man 2099 is probably a little bit better long term, especially at very high sig. But Reed is very, very good. And over these next two seasons is going to be insane. And you kind of already have your boss killer with Hood in some ways. First two off-season wars he's been banned. Yeah, there's that as well. And if you get, I mean, two seasons is 3 months. 3 months out, maybe you have the ability to take Miguel up anyway, right? Thanks, Cataclysm. Am I still in BG3? I am. Yeah. Is that where you are, Slay? Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, that means we can bring Jabari because that suits them both up. Let's do that. That may be incredibly important given the way the disorient works. Who else do we want to use? There was only one mutant at the very end, so leaning on Nimrod isn't that helpful. Hmm, right, the combat power thing is huge, Aaron. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to use Maw on some of these. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm going to give it a shot. Similar idea. If we can keep anti-life field up, then Mojo really controls the power game. Like, there are definitely, quote, smarter versions for this. I think Sigil Witch would work as well, but I feel good about this team. Hey, TJ, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I tanked 4 times last night. I don't feel great about it, but whether anyone believes me or not, I didn't do it to get easier matchups. Even at that level, I faced, what's his face? Magus 3 times in a row within half an hour, and I won 2 of them. So I'm not like fleeing the hard matchups, but it was waiting like 30 seconds just to get the same people over and over again that finally just broke me. Like I want there to be in the final version a cooldown timer on how quickly you can face the exact same person again. And I want it to like expand the range if you've been searching for a bit, which I don't think it's doing right now. And so I just tanked 4 times. I'm still in the top 150. I'm just not in the top 30. And so hopefully when the node switches over, I'll actually be able to find people. Uh, okay, that's working. Nice. Dang it. That's gonna hurt. That did in fact hurt. Oh, come on. He's gonna do this thing now, isn't he? Now that thing. Okay, so the disorient's not going away makes this much, much worse. As does that Dex just not triggering. Oh, Slay, you almost made me curse there. No, war season should not start tomorrow. Some of us actually have to work next season. Don't make it hard for me to stay PG, friend. Yeah, I think Mojo's just too slow with this. And then has they were asking me to throw heavies so often. It's- Aren't the disorients supposed to go away? That's how I read this. J Fizzle, I think Toad is probably worth ranking unduped. I mean, he definitely is better duped. But what I'm thinking with that is the the stun and poison aren't going to fail all that often against skill champions. They will be purified, and that's the thing, is like you will still miss the prowess, but I don't think you need the passive stun at 10 prowess. And so it's, I don't know, it just doesn't strike me as necessary to his kit hosing skill champions. But I think he's probably still worth it. Hey JG, I was actually brushing my teeth last night. And I guess you just got here. I had faced Magus 3 times in a row. Ended up winning 2 of them, but I was just like, okay, there's no cooldown timer on repeat opponents. There are only so many people up here in range. I need to drop a bit just for variety's sake, right? I actually felt kind of bad because especially after I matched you the second time, I was like, man, maybe they actually won a real fight. But I was literally brushing my teeth. Like I was not ready for Battlegrounds. Hopefully we can face up in this next meta. Okay, so Tiger worked pretty well there. Oh, that was weird. It doesn't feel like we're doing 800% more damage with our special ones. I could be wrong. We're doing some damage, but I guess it's just that it's not applying to the rupture damage, so it doesn't feel amazing. Yeah, I suppose the hits are getting boosted enough. Did want to fight. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. I didn't drop too far. I only did it 4 times. I figure top 150 is enough for variety. I'm not trying to get easy matchups. I'm enjoying the mode. Oh, no, that's not what I was talking about, Shivy. It just didn't feel like extra damage. I know it's just when the node is up. I was just expecting us to do a bit more. Okay, this is gonna hurt. We are taking our sweet time here. Because we want to get Black Tongue right. That'll do it. Cool, that refreshes that, and now we can nullify everything. It's interesting that disorients don't go away when you nullify. I feel like they should. It says as long as, right? Hey, future. Excuse me. Uh, I'm using an iPad Pro from what, 2 years ago? Three? Somewhere in there. But it's the 8.5 by 11 one. I bought it so I could read sheet music. Yeah, it says while the defender has at least one active buff. So I think they should be going down when you nullify them. Sorry, guys, I put the iPad down a second. It will flip around once more when I pick it up. So what is this one called? Red Wing? Yep. Just taking notes because the fact that Kabam put 22,000 six-star shards up for grabs here tells us they really are interested in feedback. Like, this is clearly not a kindness of their heart thing, right? And so, if they're willing to pay me for that feedback, I'm going to be taking notes and trying to give as much as I can. Hey, BT. Would I recommend iPad over iPhone? For this game, for me, absolutely. Because I just find that I can, my thumbs are just blocking like 3 or 4% of the screen instead of like 20% of the screen. And I feel like it just makes me better. Did this path yesterday, worst one yet. I'm sorry to hear that. It's been okay for me thus far. There, that was what I needed to time properly. Stealing that power gain is huge. Oh, that's not good. That's just going to be instant death. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Because he just waited it out. Okay. Okay, that is very, very rough. It's not that bad. Oh. Maybe Mojo's the way to go here because unlike Surfer, he shouldn't constantly have the disorients up. Give this a shot. Slay, that just means it doesn't make a difference to you. It definitely makes a difference. And I'm not talking game performance. I'm talking me performance. Yeah, that may not be enough either. Bro. This is going okay, though. Ouch. That hurt. Stun. Okay, we really need him to throw that. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this one. Ouch. Block damage is insane, though. Okay, now come in. Let me stun you. Thank you. Oh, that's just stupid. I was late, though, on chaining it. That's what I meant. Well, okay. I interpret, in my opinion, and for me as two different things, Slay, but I get what you're going for. If I had input issues since the hotfix, yes. Absolutely. I actually haven't played around much with the beta because I've just heard it's been awful for everyone. You actually do feel like it's been good, Putrid? Hey, Red Hat, how's it going? Morning, Stover. How do I pay for my... I'm assuming, yeah, for AQ. Um, Basically, I just make sure I have enough gold for AQ. Like, I will open the gold crystals when I have to. I'll do a little bit of arena. It's difficult, but it's something you have to do. I don't really know how to answer that better. Sorry. It's going to be really hard to get her in the corner. It bothers me so much. Like, just let me dex out. No, I don't want to push you to your special two. Throw to your special one. I don't know why I did that. I was then trying to dash out of it. Did not work at all. All you need. Hopefully this does it. I know it's not a special one, but the rupture damage is the important part here. Beta was awful for me prior to the hotfix. Hardly noticed any issues since the hotfix. Did a whole abyss path with it on. Okay, let's give it a shot. Never mind. Not available on the beta. I'll try it later, but probably not until I've done a few rounds of Battlegrounds. But noted. I'll give it another shot, Putrid. No, it's trying to get in close enough to dash it. Dex it? Good lord, cannot speak today. Alright, really showing off that mojo healing. Props have been. I haven't looked in a while. Oh, that's just rude. Okay. Thank you for throwing. I appreciate your service. Hey, Eduardo, how's it going? Why are there still input issues even on Refractor? See, that's what I've been hearing, Meta. Wait, is there anyone... Oh, I was thinking like Odin might work. But there's Resistor. which Mojo can kind of get around, but not really. Oh, and no, there's the auto block. Okay, so Tiger's gonna work, and then I think we bring in Killmonger. Okay. No chance to resist heavies. We just need to throw them over and over again. Hey, Easy, how's it going? Yeah, I should just be comboing. Resistor is Tiger food. I forgot. More easy. Maybe I already said that. I don't know. You guys probably expect that at this point from me. Yeah, that's the thing that bothers me, Putrid, is that it's like I know there was some positive feedback on the refractor, but there was also a lot of negative feedback, and I don't think it was correct to pull the compensation just yet. Anyone know if Storm's specials were updated? I believe they would be. Her abilities should still be the same as the old ones, but her moveset should be new because that's what happened to Black Panther. Yeah, like Dragon Man is cool, Putrid, but if you have any facility with Tigra, I think she's significantly better. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Need to use the restroom real quick. See y'all in a second. All right, I'm back. Oh, I know, Aaron. It triggers me as well, honestly. I believe my girlfriend still has the original somewhere. I may have her updated at some point. It's like 1 pixel off. Yeah, easy. That's a big thing. Is just there's no need to start aggressive with Tigra. Learn her a piece at a time. Master the neutralize first, then go for the heavy counters and the ruptures. Your hood's now Sig 200. Wow. Do you feel a difference in the power steel? I like that this is passives too. That's very nice. Ooh, that's why it's passives. Okay. So we need to be careful with that. Man, Sauron would be fantastic here, wouldn't he? Fair enough, easy. Hope you have a good trip. Company Hawkeye. Which means we might as well just throw a time. No, no, we have to bring in Tiger at the end. Because we need Hawkeye to be doing bleed. You're not the only one to say that, FinTech. That's funny. I did see that, or I got that same comment. The pause thing has been working better for me. I've definitely, like, I've tried the backdraft thing, and always is, does all, the word always does not match my experience. I'll try it again though if it's been working for y'all consistently, but that's something that I started doing because when I was playing him more before, I was trying exactly what you're saying, and they were running into it every freaking time. But I'll play with it a bit more. Maybe you're throwing the special too slow. I'll keep that in mind. I thought I was throwing it instantly, but it's been a while. I'll keep that in mind and I'll try it specifically. It shows up on my AQ paths, which is one of the reasons that I felt sure enough to change because I take that early lane with Masacre, the polka dot power one with like Elsa, Blade, Shang-Chi, and who's the other one? Spider Gwen. And that's where I practice that because against like Elsa and Blade specifically, I was having a lot more luck doing the pause thing that I was doing. Yeah, I'll watch for it. Appreciate the tip. I don't have anyone who does bleed passives besides Longshot, right? Because I believe this was taken before I pulled Sauron at all, and he's definitely too low rank. But there's no doubt in my mind he'd be insane for this path. How do I feel about the difficulty tuning of 8.1? Think it's fun but not hard enough. I mean, keep it in line with Act 7, Dalton. It's not supposed to feel like Eternity of Pain. Um, I haven't fully formed my opinion of it yet, because I'm only like, this is what, my 8th path? 10th? Yeah, this will be my 10th path. I've definitely enjoyed parts of it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a strong impression yet. It feels roughly in keeping with Act 7. Hey, J. Will, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome, Double P and Mike. Just trying to figure out if there's anybody else I should bring. Maybe Venom Pool. Oh, Warlock sounds decent. Like, Joe would be cool, but the redoubled determination would be insane. I don't think that's worth it. Got you. Bird's good, man. You bring a decent counter for some of them, turns into a long arena fight, not much to worry about. I could see that. I could see some of them needing another node or two. Yeah, I think long shot for Black Widow is definitely the way to go since we'll have reliable parries. Then we're just gonna spam special ones. And it should work. Rude. Oh, there's Limber, isn't there? And it's not nearly enough. Okay, long shot is coming off the team. Um, forgot about the Limber. Hey, Boris. You're doing this lane right now? That's funny. I mean, we can just go Apocalypse. It's a good backup. Yeah, Mordo would be painfully slow here because we have to punish the we have to do bleeds. So far, Jabari is your favorite? Planning on trying her, but the wow. I thought I had the timing right. No, I definitely didn't have the timing right there. Okay, hold on. Let's not read the chat quite as much. Focus. Yeah, the AI sidestep drives me insane. Because it's a computer. They can always do it perfectly. Like that's something I feel just shouldn't be in the AI profile because they can literally tell it every single time. Block until your opponent commits to the charge, do a shallow evade, and punish them. They could do it every single time. There's no interest to it. But like it also feels cheap as all hell, right? Because there's nothing we can do to avoid it other than like not using mediums. Hey, Topper. Oh, trying to find uses for Mordo's immunity. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, he would be quite good for her. Hey, Emma, how's it going? Stutter stepping forward AI is what gets me frustrated. Yeah, that one I really hate as well. And that's again rooted in it's rooted in something the AI can do that we can't. Because stutter stepping is only a problem because the AI can walk forward without needing to idle. We only have run or idle and then automatically walk. The AI can choose to do the three independently. They can idle, they can walk, or they can run. And so that's the reason, in my opinion, stutter stepping feels so cheap because it's the AI having access to a tool that we as players do not. And the sidestepping thing feels similar because it's the AI having access to data and a reaction timing that we just don't. So those are two things that really bother me from the AI. It's like that and just not throwing specials. And the reason not throwing specials is particularly annoying is because yes, there are things you can do to mitigate it. But at some level, if the AI is too passive, the reason this game is interesting is that you are supposed to be able to do certain things to win an uneven fight. That's the core of the game. You are always going to be weaker. You're always going to have, in any content that's interesting, you're going to have less health, less attack, fewer abilities. You're always fighting uphill. And so if the AI just sits there and waits you out so that all of your abilities go away, so that they just throw their special three, like that's not interesting anymore, right? It's cheap. So the AI throwing their specials, at least sometimes when you do the things that make them more likely to throw their specials, them not sidestepping you like that and not stutter stepping, like all of those feel to me important to a game feeling fair. Yeah, Topper, that definitely is a bit meh. Sorry to hear that, man. That's so. See, like that's on me, but that's really annoying because I couldn't push him further. I forgot about the timer on his debuffs though, or I would have done things differently. He's like, see, now it's gonna be. That's an example of something that's not cheap, even though the AI being passive exacerbated it. That's something that I could have done differently. Hey, Dante. That block damage is pretty rough. Hey, Kabir. Yeah, Morningstar is useful occasionally. And her dupe is significant, especially if you ever run incursions with it. When it comes up, it's big. Okay, we're not going to get to the special 2 with bleeds intact, which is what we would really need. Because as good as the special 2 bleeds are, throwing the special 1 with the bleed still up is better than getting to the special 2 when the bleed has just expired because of the way bleed vulnerability works. Realized cosmics are bad, only put a few defenders? Yeah. Definitely going to be taking them out of my deck. Nice, Boris. That's awesome. Joe doesn't have crit resistance, but it certainly feels like it right now. Okay, that worked. Can't work out of my deck, but I think he could be worth having even with his buffs. Just and yeah, I can see that for a rank 4 Herc for sure. And he's going to frustrate some of the best power snap controller options as well. I will probably be banning Herc. It's like, okay. It'd be hard to land bleeds in this one. Nope. All right. Maybe I need to back up and do it at the wall, which means I probably need to bait this out first. There we go. All right. Wasn't hoping to throw the special 3 here, but something. No, Finn, I haven't. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff for the most part, but what's up? Worst. All right. Spies his AI. Best thing about the new node, no recoil? Yeah. Definitely looking forward to that. Okay, so this is going to be awful. Warlock will be the best once he's at 40%. Just realizing I brought Venom Bull and didn't use him. Oh well. Nice, Finn. Stupid dash back. I know I didn't time that well, but good lord. Just because I wasn't expecting to still be that close to him. Rupture damage is pretty heinous. right, too far away. Yeah, Rogue sounds fun this week. Here we go. Below 40%. All right, that worked. Gonna have to go to the special beta store, get some more energy. He played so much nicer that time. Night and day difference in the AI. Hey, Riley. Lord Gara. Struggling on 722 at the moment. Not sure which is the easiest path. How do you get onto the beta? You have to have already signed up for it, Riley. If you weren't offered it, then it's too late at this point, unfortunately. Does Cat have an infographic for 722? Excuse me. No, she's only done chapter one. That's okay. She does a lot. I was gonna look at that. Why can't I go CGR, Warlock, Apex, Magneto, Venom? Are you talking to me, Riley? Because if so, on that last path, CGR would have done basically nothing because the bleed node. Was there something in specific you had in mind? Okay, so we just want to crit an absolute ton. We want debuffs. We want skill champions that intercept. We can do that. Probably want that still. Is there anyone I'm going to be sad not to have? Masacre seems very possible. Yeah, let's do that. The villain, I used Nimrod top right. It was pretty simple. I've heard great things about Sentinel and Ultron, but Nimrod was my go-to. I was willing to pull out Sentinel. I just figured if Nimrod worked for me, it'd be faster, and that was true. Or at least it was good enough, even if that assumption is incorrect. See, normally I despise crit me with your best shot because it just cuts down on all of their damage sources but doesn't amplify the crits. But pairing it with Combo Party and Foresight fixes it for me, I think. Because like there's still the risk in intercepting because Combo Party can just delete you. But between the extra crit damage and the attack, that's fun. Hey, Madrox, good morning. Yeah, it's off right. I did a couple rounds with Apocalypse, and I was like, I don't feel like waiting for the stars to align on this. Thanks, TJ. I appreciate it. Yeah, APOC versus Nimrod is a tough choice as far as who goes first. I don't think there's really a wrong answer. Yeah, I think this one will be Jabari. And I'm going to be extremely happy that she's duped now. Oh man, I thought that last one might crit. Cool. Hey, Images, how's it going? Steel is having a moment in 8.1 overall. Suppose so. I definitely don't mind it. They've put so much work into the skill class, it's nice to actually reward it. Enjoying how easy it's been, Lord Gara? Nice. So we actually, I've already forgotten who, um, but somebody was saying, oh, it was Dalton, was saying they felt it was a bit too easy, specifically the bosses earlier. So do you think that it would harsh your enjoyment, particularly if the lanes were about what they are, but the bosses were like 20% harder? Yeah, Michael, that cap is pretty annoying. I ghosted it like a lot of people did, but that is obviously the premier answer. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. We needed to get our Panther's Might charge. Yeah, I was very worried about that. I'm not nearly good enough at Torches Evade. Dang it. It's just the last. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like the easiest thing in the world for me, and sometimes it feels like I just cannot line it up. That was really bad. Oh well, I knew going into it. That's just one of my weaknesses. And I'm not going to agonize over it too much if the inputs are supposed to be better. Because there's no point in like learning it here on the beta. I'll try again when I head back and see if it feels any better. Holy moly. Yeah, I told you it was a weakness, TJ. Oh, I hadn't processed that part. We should have used Black Panther because the passives would have helped a lot. Because I don't think this is going to trigger. Oh, hey. It did trigger. Well, I certainly don't mind. Bro, I know you want to. That was pretty fun. Yeah. We didn't have any crit boosts, so that makes sense, but one more. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that I agree with you either, Boris. I think 6-2 was significantly more painful than 6-3 or 6-4 as well. 6-3 was my least favorite part of Act 7 over 2 or 4. I don't know what it is, images. Again, I'll try it. I'll try it more when we're off the beta. just going for the knockdown here, not even the... 'Cause the special 2 won't do anything. Okay. Go for the knockdown. It's interesting, it still pops the invisibility. I'm not balancing this well. Nope. I knew that was going to happen eventually. God, she just absolutely loves to do those intercepts while invisible. Whoops. Okay. That's that. That was not great. One of the Panthers or something would have been better. God, that window for the guaranteed crits is so small. Okay. I mean, they are giving it away, Michael, but they're giving it away in the hopes that, unlike Toffrey, you will play the content, provide feedback. Kabam doesn't do these betas just to give us a sneak peek. Like, that's never been the idea. And they're not just doing it to see if the nodes work. Like, we will catch things that they don't, because the minute you open things up to 1,000 people instead of I don't know, 50 people who work for them, like, of course you're going to find things quickly. But the reason they do these betas is not for either of those. First and foremost, it's for feedback. If like something comes out and we hate it, this is the place to say so. They may not listen to everything because, they're not going to agree on everything, and we as a player base probably don't agree on everything either. But yeah, if you hate anything in particular, tell them. All right, come on. Stop it. My God. No, I'm not. No, absolutely not. Yep, that's going on mine. Hey, Cyber. Happy birthday. That's exactly my point, Toffrey. You can't provide feedback that way, which is why that's not the intent of the beta. But also, if that's how you're going to play the content when it drops, then I don't think they really care how much you enjoy it, so it kind of sorts itself there. This, I think, is why the AI being so passive bothers me so much, is that it's not consistent. Like, she's playing along this time. I'm not doing anything particularly different. She just allowed me to get into that rhythm. And feeling like it's a complete dice roll as to whether the fight that you're about to go into is, oh my god, please throw your special. This is the only thing I'm focusing on. Forget what the nodes are. Please throw your special. Or having it be, hey, cool. This node combination is kind of fun. Let me play it. Like, feeling like you get one experience or the other and you don't know which is not fun. That's that's why the AI thing bothers me. Because like baiting can be one of the core challenges of this game. I don't think baiting specials should be the challenge for every fight. You know what I mean? You felt like you were incentivized to nuke for free shards? Eh, I suppose. I don't really agree. but I get what you mean. Finished Battlegrounds? I finished the wins. Yeah, I did that a few days ago. Ago. Do you need to provide feedback for the shards rewards or just play it? Just play it. Again, like you don't need to provide the feedback per se, but I'm assuming that they think if more of us have actually played it, more of us will provide feedback. And based on my personal behavioral patterns, that's absolutely correct. Because I remember like the 7.2 beta or the 7.3 beta, one of those or both of those. I like opened it up, I played 2 lanes, I was like, I'm not really having fun with this. I'll play it when it comes out. How much are they going to change it anyway? There's no reason for me to do this, and I left. And because of that, when they put out the survey, I was like, I didn't play enough of it to provide feedback. I'm not going to bother. Now, I absolutely will. Do I think act content should be more difficult than it has been? Not really. I have zero problems whatsoever with them making act content accessible, challenging if you don't have an adequate roster, fun if you do, and then counterbalancing that with things like Eternity of Pain. That makes perfect sense to me. I like the direction they've taken with it. Yeah, I don't even agree with that, Lord Gara. I actually think that the Paragon line being at 3 is a good one. I just would have told people further ahead of time relative to Eternity of Pain and probably balance the milestones slightly differently. But I've said that before. Any drink recommendations for you to start off with? Oof. Um, I'm gonna try and be fancy here for a second. What kind of food do you like or not like, Cyber? Because like if I don't know, if I find out that you hate olives, pickles, if you like don't particularly care for fruits, if you love sweets, all of those things matter when it comes to alcohol. Hello, I'm trying to look at synergies, please. There's nothing that's really gonna help us. I guess we can throw in like Storm for power gain or something. Or I could actually try and play the boss the way they want me to. Yeah, okay, I'll do it once. Like, Herc probably cheeses it, I'm sure. Odin's gonna lose his armor. That's annoying. But he is gonna have True Strike, so that's probably still the best way. Sure thing, Cyber. I'll be here for a bit. Be cool if in 8.1 they saw who less than 10% of people use to clear content, they steer some nodes towards those? Maybe. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Yeah, no, I didn't forget. um, yeah, no, I know Toffrey. But, like, I don't know, incentivized to spend time in the beta doesn't necessarily mean incentivized to nuke it. I see my incentive to actually playing the content being like the content when it drops will be better if I get more feedback, but who knows? It's also easy for me to pontificate about that because I'm streaming it. That makes things easier. Yeah, I get it, Lord Gara. Yeah, Tafre, I have plenty of thoughts on the drinking age thing, but we don't need to go into that on stream. Because, like, it's not political, but it could easily touch things that are, so better to just not bother. Yeah, I'm waiting for the node to reset, TJ. Whoops, forgot about that. That's what I get for not bringing House of X, but that'll be fine. Yeah, and there goes my big armor. That's okay. We're going to the special 2, or special 3. Have all the weapons worked correctly? I think so. There have been a couple where I wasn't sure if it was working on the red cooldown period, where it's like it's supposed to not be on cooldown anymore and you just can't disable it, but I swear sometimes it actually was on cooldown. Alright, that was pretty good. That was weird. Alright, let's refresh the True Strike. Because knocking him down is a little risky here. But we're just trying to get back up to the special 2, that's it. And this probably kills him. Beautiful. 64,000 direct damage. I am not going to get into that, Zach, because that's all, yeah, it's all related. I'm not even, I want to be clear, I'm not even explicitly saying that I strongly disagree with you or anything. It's just, yeah, it gets complicated quickly, and this stream isn't a place for that. 800% special 2 damage lane filled with Corvus charges. Yeah, that one was kind of funny. Yeah, Cyber. The node's going to change every Monday, so it's going to become Power Snack and Rise to Power. Um, Here in 45 minutes, and then next week it's going to be Safeguard, and then there's a mystery node for the fourth week. I don't know what that's going to be. But yeah, that wasn't bad at all with Odin. Okay, fortification. You want tech attackers to have armor ups. And them being immune gives them fury passives. Cool, that's easy. It's pain. Okay, meta. Just put that evil out there into the world. That would be significantly less bad in Battlegrounds than it is in like Summer of Pain, though. I do grant you that. Okay, chitinous thorns, so you really want to be bleed immune. But you get that on parries anyway. Oh, but you have to be careful parrying because they're going to go unblockable. Okay. I was going to say, is there anyone you can't parry? And that's what the issue is. So that makes Nimrod harder to use. Although for a couple of these, I can just bring House of X. Let's see. Who do I want to bring out of tech attackers? So Guardian's going to be good because he can just parry the specials and play that way. He doesn't have to parry for additional stuff. Token War Machine, I'll definitely use him for some of this. I do want Nimrod on the team. No, top right, we're not using the cheese options. Have I done the Rage lane in 813? No, I have not. Hey, Devil Dog, how's it going? Is there anyone else I care about here? Yeah, I feel like this is all I need. House of X soups him up anyway. And just for Slay. I'll do like Squirrel Girl with Omega. I'm going to parry it if I can, but there we go. Alright, he is going to go unblockable, so be ready for it. I was expecting that to do more. Maybe I'd let too many of the Fury passives fall off. Yeah. Special 2 is really underwhelming. Why do we trash Red Skull? Because they're so slow. But it's not just that. My beef with Red Skull is not just that he has low damage. It's that his kit has like negative internal synergy. It doesn't fit together. Like your primary resource for damage for your abilities is armor ups, but the simple act of blocking removes them. I hate that so much because it's like if Red Guardian didn't have built into his kit that he gained durability on dashbacks. Imagine if Red Guardian only gained durability every time he crossed a bar of power. And imagine if he didn't have the line of text that said he had a chance to not consume them when he parries. It was just every time Red Guardian blocked, durability was gone. Even if the rest of his kit was fixed, even if trauma lasted longer, even if he didn't have the long cooldown problems, if you change those two things about his kit, Red Guardian would become absolutely insufferable to play because you would constantly feel like you're being forced in two different directions. That's why I hate Red Skull. If you made those two changes to him, like it doesn't have to be an armor up on every dex. He would be absurd. But give him some other way to gain armor and give him like a chance not to consume it on well-timed blocks. Something along those lines. I might be interested in Red Skull. This is why we put points in coagulate, ladies and gentlemen. This is also why we bring Sabretooth, let's be real. Alright. I'm not changing masteries for that, so that's okay. I don't know that I even can change masteries in here. I guess maybe they're just free. That's probably what it is. Oh, come on. I do think I dodged that, but those supercharged ruptures were pretty fun. Do I think War Machine is good outside of pre-fights? Yes, I definitely do. His armor break is solid, suppression is a real piece of utility, rupture is something almost nobody is immune to. He has a really good answer to prowess. The armor up makes him tanky. He can use his pre-fights on himself. He's a very good champion. Yeah, Vanguard has much better damage. Oh, that's right. I should have used Nimrod here. Because Nimrod can parry Havoc's medium without stunning him, which doesn't trigger the node. Guardian can parry projectiles, so there's the issue. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know about every 5 hits. That kind of lands on Civil Warriors territory, but something. Oh, that's why Guardian is feeling underwhelming. I mean, the shots are still doing okay, but the reason the special itself isn't doing anything is because it doesn't crit, and he has no way of getting by the armor. That's the problem. Okay. Whoops. Why did I do that? I find myself just like running into heavies a fair amount this week. I need to stop. Cool, that works. Remember how you were agonizing over using your generic and you pulled Fury? Yeah. That kind of thing is the argument for sitting on them, for sure. Whoops. Okay, that's fair. I want to get the timing right on parrying this, though. I've never tried before. Clearly that ain't it. Nice. Okay. Like, didn't gain me any power, but I just wanted to test it. No, Cyber, my War Machine is rank 3 unduped. I don't ever intend to play champions with that little health left, Fury included. There we go. That builds up enough. Okay. House of X, Nimrod. We know every time he throws a special it's going to be unblockable, but at least this lets us parry on the way there without the problem. I landed a few more parries. I probably could have killed him with that. I don't I see what you mean, Sarah Ghost. Still not sure I agree. Um, I actually would rather put Sigs into Miguel than Overseer. Uh, but from a prestige standpoint, Overseer does win. Have until the end of Eternity of Pain. Fair enough. Really thought I dexed that. I bomb shreds this guy. Yeah, work. Thank you. That was the other one I was planning on using. I did try Hood the other day, and that worked very well. Okay, that is the feedback loop I was hoping for. Cool. Knew I just needed to survive until the special 3. Noted on Silver Centurion. Yeah, I'm rooting for you, Sarah Ghost. I find it very interesting that this says 7%. And so here's my reasoning for that is because before, when they've done these kinds of things, like when chapter, or like when they release in the real game, if just chapter 1 is out, when you 100% it, it normally says like 99%, telling you that 2, 3, and 4 are empty placeholders. But if that were true with us having these two down, we would expect it to say something like 30 or 40% explored right now. Not like 40, but you know what I mean, like 30, 33. So that tells you that there's something in here. There are at least like placeholder paths there. And maybe they're just truly, literally placeholder paths with nothing on them because they populated the whole thing at once and then they'll go in and add them later. But I just find that interesting because it's a deviation from how it's worked in the past. Okay, so if you can avoid repeating, then you don't need to worry about this anyway. But you, okay, so you want damage over time, you want intercepts, and you want to be able to fight without landing the same attack over and over again. And there is a lot of unstoppable in here. So, first two thoughts are these. We also want Jabari. I think we want Black Panther because he can turn stuff off anyway, and then it's a lot of unstoppable. Maybe we want Cap because he can purify a little bit, deal with the unstoppable, and then just throw big special ones. Yeah, I think I want that. Okay, who's the boss? Do I need to drop any of these? Thing might be good. Yeah, but I'm trying to lean into the takes more damage from damage over time thing meta, and so Thing wouldn't get that. Okay, so the extra arc overload. Excuse me. I think that. One second. I'm gonna go turn on the oven. I'm gonna need some food soon. Okay, so Sinister's gonna go unblockable while that's up. We wouldn't want to use like Tigra because he would reflect it. There are plenty of other possibilities. What's this tech thing? Activates a special attack. They heal block. Okay, that just sounds like Nimrod to me. Sounds like a whole lot of Nimrod. Yup. Yup. Okay. So I'll just swap in Nimrod at the end. And honestly, Silver Centurion. No, because the plasmas would get reflected too. Okay, we'll just use Nimrod. Hey, Cream Cheese, how's it going? Oh, I need to go buy some refills. Where is that? The store? I think it's funny they give it. I guess I just should be boosting through all of this, right? We get the idea. Oh, I have a bunch. I'll just, yeah. Might as well. It's free. Broke your back, now you're paying for it. Ooh, sorry to hear that, man. That's pretty satisfying. Woo! That's fun. Yeah, I've got Jabari. The issue is most of the defenders are unstoppable, so they're trying to kind of slow you down from leaning too much into that. So Cap won't work on this one because he's bleed immune. We didn't bring Hawkeye, so we don't want to use Tigra either. So let's see if Silver Centurion can handle this. Whoops. Why? Because he doesn't go bleed immune. I guess I just missed the parry. Like, the shocks are doing plenty, but they do way more if we can intercept them, and I don't want to do that. If we can slow him. Okay. There we go. Oh, but we don't want to build too many weaknesses because they're actually significant. Okay, we can avoid that. Okay, throw. Typical intercept node behavior. No, I honestly missed blocking. I didn't mean to throw the special. Alright, well, that was a waste of locked on. There we go. They just have so much freaking health. Nope, definitely blocked that. Do we think Omega Sentinel's a good defender in the new season? I mean, there is the Corvus issue. I think she counters him in enough places. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I do think she's still a decent defender. If you're asking to have her available for offense, also thinking about that because the miscounter's big. Excuse me. I know Smash is going to send him unblockable, but I'm going to try and play around it. Oops, I forgot to That's fine. Oh, it's gorgeous. Nerd's keeping my Omega Sentinel for defense since we don't have another. Yeah, we only have one other, and it's an unduped rank 3, which is why I'm agonizing over it. Okay, Hawkeye for this one. Actually, let's use Cap. Let's see how his special ones do. That's not terrible. What? Oh, but why did he gain a Fury? I guess I must have gained a weakness real quick and not noticed it. Whoops. My thumb was in the wrong place for that. Okay, that was fine. I wasn't fully keeping track of the node, but he works there. Sent to draft defense. Thanks, Strands. I'll take a look. Um, I think I like Black Panther still over Cap or Hawkeye just for ending this quickly. Campo helped a bit. Cool. There we go. Kill him with fire. Beautiful. Okay, now for this one. Did we not use Jabari yet at all? That's okay. I do want to try Hawkeye on one of these. Whoops. Oh, that was early. Yeah. Still doing okay. Or would have been if frickin' shield didn't come back. Okay. Yeah, I like Hawkeye for that. A lot of champs you could use here. Alright, swap in Nimrod. Okay, he starts unblockable, but after that we're okay. That's right, it's Sinister. I should have just thrown it earlier because I was at 10. I didn't need to wait for... I don't know what I was just doing. Well, Nimrod destroys mutants who heal. Water is wet. Sky is blue. Yeah, I think I agree with y'all. The bosses are a bit too easy. Because it's not just that they're easy, it's that most of them are easy with a single champion without synergies, which means you don't even have to worry about it in the path. Which makes the paths easier by extension. Some get to practice before the real thing comes out. I mean, I don't know. It's act content. I'm not really concerned about that. They're not doing Legends runs anymore. That was the main thing that bothered me. Yeah, I mean, there's that aspect, but like I'm not gonna hold it against Kabam that, hey, this is easy because I've done it before. Like, that's the we are giving feedback for a reason. All right, let's see if Battlegrounds is swapped over. We can play a couple. If not, I'll restart the game and then we'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and put something in the chat and pin it. Whoops. You know what? That's not exactly what I wanted to put. There we go. Gonna pin that. Cersei has, or sorry, Bryce has been working on that guide for Cersei for a long time, so check that out if you're at all interested in her. Okay, so node, rise to power. Cool. Clear deck. CCP? No, I'm not in the CCP, BT. Working on it. It's gonna be tough. Oh, sorry, man. No, I copied that over from someone else. I'm kind of scared of this one. You can see how low I'm dipping already. Oh, where's Hood? Definitely want Hood. Do we use magic? Seems silly. I could even see Blade with this one. Maybe BP ends things fast enough. I don't think Psylocke is worth it. Maw goes on defense at least. I guess Apocalypse for some big mutants or something. Plus defense. Hmm. By the same token, maybe Nimrod's worth it. I don't have any Cosmics in my deck at the moment. I do think Hyperion makes sense on defense. Yeah, maybe we'll still do him and Cersei. That's a lot of 5 stars. All right. Wasps can go wrong easily. I may try her, Bubba. Thanks, Mike. I have no idea what this is gonna feel like. Don't want to deal with Doom. Bishop sounds awful, and then Hercules. Let's do that. Yep. Hey, clown, how's it going? Maybe I should have grabbed Archangel. I don't really expect his torch to go on defense, though. Sorry, their torch. It, yeah, I think I'll do that. It's not someone I recognize images now. Yeah, I almost grabbed Nyx. I wish I drafted Chavez in the last one, because I can't pass up Torch. But I really do look forward to using her. Yes, the idea is you can get 40 generics BT. I don't know that I have enough defenders here. Interesting. Also interesting, they're still running recoil. Although for iHulk specifically, that's going to make it a lot easier, or a lot harder to avoid his heal. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. I should have pushed higher. That's a lot of gamma. Almost all of it is recoil, I think. It's really annoying. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Yeah, we're still gonna time out though, I think. Okay, so recoil makes him more dangerous, but I'm a little bit less worried about the others. Well, that'll do it. Not doing the BGs on the Rabius account yet. I can understand that. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Whoops. Completely forgot about that part. Misread which node or which part was on cooldown. Oh, dang it. I should have reparried. I could have pushed to the special too. Okay, it's gonna take some getting used to. Bollocks. I think I could have beaten that too. Yeah. Slightly different stagger luck could have done that as well. All right, Void's going on defense, Torch is going on offense. I actually feel pretty good about this last round. We'll see. Narrower than I think that should have been, but good match. I mean, not should have been, could have been. Learning experience on that Gilly. Oh, hey, my rank was the same number as my rank matches. That probably won't happen again. Hopefully won't happen again. So this also proves they're not resetting our ratings, which is going to lead to some shenanigans. Yeah, it's kind of a scary roster for this. A lot of champions in there I do not want to. Going for diversity here. I do want Longshot, and I kind of want Warlock too. All right, here comes the Herc, and probably Domino. Domino sounds awful here. Yep. Oh, yeah, I think I have to pick up Negs just because the meta is so helpful. They're so important for him. Don't love the way this draft is going thus far, though. Let me guess. Bishop. Didn't see any of them. Maybe not that fast. Okay. Not Bishop. Maybe I should have grabbed She-Hulk instead. I think I probably should have. Right, Bean. It's gonna be a weird one. Why on earth is the true sense not being shortened? That seems like all kinds of BS. I figured they won, but I am proud of that. Yeah, I was worried it wasn't going to work on the immortality with that. Yeah, that was very odd. Um, wasn't planning on him as a defender, but let's see. Oh, come on. Thank you. Please back up. Okay. Technically, he did. Whoops. Hey, Dot. I'm struggling a bit. Getting used to these. Woo, that was close. Okay, well, my fault. Bravo, Mins. Thanks, Bean. I could have gotten it under control better. But, say la vie, we're learning things. Hey, hey, Katie. This is gonna be rough as all hell. Um, don't deal with Nick. Don't think. Yeah, let's drop Warlock because I have no Cosmics in my deck. I'd much rather take Nimrod. Oh, that's so rude. He knows what I can do. He was forfeiting, but said he'd play you. I appreciate that. Appreciate him taking time out of his day to kick my butt. This will be fun, though. I know he watches my videos at least occasionally, though, so I'm not at all surprised that he banned Reed. Okay, Chavez over there. I'm gonna grab Chavez as well. Really don't love seeing Penny. I was considering banning her. You know, actually, Joe can probably take Penny. Hoping I get somebody who doesn't make me test that theory, but I suspect it to be true. Okay. Archangel it is. I need an option for Domino. That draft did not go well. All right, let's test out Joe right away. Do I need Void for anything? Not really. Actually, let's go kill him. Fair. Fully expect him to win, so this is a great time to test this. I need you to back up, sweetheart. Back up. Great. Someone tell KT1 I'm trying to test something over here. Whatever. I got flustered in the corner, but I don't think that was winnable with her refusing to throw anything or let us break her shield. And he's taking such a long time taking down Killmonger, too. That means that could have been interesting. That's taking a deep breath to avoid getting tilted by the AI because we are 30 minutes into this meta. We got a long road ahead of us. Yeah, we could have won that one. Because if you saw from the one combo she actually let us land, like, he was dropping her shield quickly. Because the diamonds are almost always useless. But it does give him extra block penetration. And that would have helped there. But it requires her to throw even like one special the entire fight. Alright, let's at least push this to round 3. Kinda figured. Don't love how we're set up for round 3, but don't hate it either. Alright, let's hope for some good RNG here. That would happen. Okay. Bit rough there. Oh, cool. Okay. Recovered. He played well. All right, round three. Thanks, Don. Yeah, I didn't think we were getting through that spark. Let's give it a shot. I love that you can tell his Chavez is the exact same sig level as mine. Oh. Okay, I got a little lucky at the end there, but man, would it have killed her to crit? Okay, I got very lucky there. Woo! She did do the thing I wanted her to do. I just lost control a little bit at the end. Oh, good game, KT. That was awesome. Well, if he was intentionally tanking right now, then I think that's about as well as that could have possibly gone. We got a good fight, and he still got to lower his rating. What's going on? Item use. Okay. Who's depleted? Void already. Probably Claire. God, I'm leaning so heavily on Mystics. I don't love them. It's not my fault that I don't have a lot of the better science champions. Use the Chavez to destroy the Chavez. I'm gonna have to get better with her. Oh, hey, there's Infamous. But yeah, I suspect this week will be something of a trial by fire with her. And Warlock for sure. Yep, a lot of problems in there. Oh, he's running OGB. That's cool. Chavez Unduped works similarly, but will not hit quite as hard. Feel about that one. Yeah, that's an important pickup. God, my deck for this meta is so much worse. That's the fun thing is like I like this meta better, but I'm relying so much more on 5 stars champions I do not have at higher rarities. Rough. All right. Well, he has a much better maw counter, but we can at least pull out. All right. I was expecting Overseer, but I guess he's holding him for defense. I think he's a better negative player than I am, unfortunately. We'll see how this goes. Pretty well. We may have him. Oh, hey, Coop. I didn't catch you earlier. How's it going? Chill. I'm not entirely sure. I guess that's probably tomorrow around this time. Oh, I guess he probably got caught by a special two, or maybe just knocked him down too much, and the rise to power got him. I could see that being an issue. Um, Taking a risk here. Not surprised. This one's for all the marbles. Because I'm not winning round 3 with 3 5 stars. Oh. Thanks, Jelly. Alright, let her gain a little bit. Okay. Don't punish it. Wait it out. I should have punished that, though. Dang it, that was too slow. Okay, we got some healing. Thanks again. Please throw. Come on, kitty. Do it. Okay. Got her down. Let's see how he did. Probably better. Maybe Joe's block penetration came in clutch. Okay, he's not done yet. That's a very good sign. Yeah. I almost cursed. That's so close. Bravo, Infamous. I don't think I could have played that much better, unfortunately. I was just significantly punching up. Alright, I think we lose round 3, but we'll give it a go. What do you got for us? Alright. Nick it is. Actually, no, I do think I like Nick. Because he'll go stun immune in the second life, and that does mess with her a little bit. We have a chance. Excellent luck to start with. Please keep this rolling. Work. Okay, that might do it, because it is Nick. Oh, you're not going to time out cheese on me, are you? You wouldn't do that to a friend. That just occurred to me. Hopefully, if that happened, I mean, I'm not going to accuse him automatically of doing that, but even if he does, hopefully he loses enough health to Nick that because it's taken longer, we're okay. That was great RNG, Putrid. I'm not gonna hide from that at all. Because we saw the same matchup not go as well earlier. Bravo, he got it. I bet that was a really cool fight on his end too. Two awesome matches back to back. That was a ton of fun. I don't plan to, because I believe that uses up, that's my 60 energy, right? Oh, I do have one more, because those took long enough. We can do one more. No, I'll save it. Maybe I'll stream later today. I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna make some mistakes if I head back in there. All right, but I'm happy with 3 for 4. Yeah, and Mint's absolutely earned that. Feeling a little more comfortable um, with this node now. I think I'm going to enjoy this week. I just know I'm going to lose a lot. Because, like I said, I just don't think that there's much I can do to improve my deck, even if like we fall into a bunch of resources. Yeah, Spider Pig and Penny are both excellent. I may do that later, Putrid. I may. That's probably. I'll do some arena later on. We can test the beta inputs then. But that is a good idea. Thank you for reminding me. I think Mysterio might be okay both ways. Not excellent. Reed is probably pretty darn good because that special 3 will probably kill you. Tigra's not. Doom is going to be great both ways. Apocalypse is going to be okay just because he can keep landing those special or landing those parries. Longshot is solid both ways, I think. Claire is legitimately good both ways. Ma is okay both ways, has some matchups that help him out. Chavez is just amazing. Torch is great. I suspect Diablo's okay. Hawkeye should be great offensively, but not so much the other way. Jabari loses a lot because her buffs can get nullified. Warlock seems solid going both ways. Kingpin to a certain extent, you just have to be careful with your, like, don't throw heavies, essentially. I think Joe is good going both ways, but I haven't fully figured it out yet. Mojo seems really solid both. Herc seems threatening, at least, going both. Professor X, maybe. I haven't played with him yet, but I think there's a rotation there that works. Void for sure. Not Sigil Witch. Nick is great both ways. Just again talking about champions I don't have. Maybe I should be using more Doc Ock this week. He's still only rank 1 though. I could see that working though, because his special can catch people. Maybe Dragon Man. He doesn't really have the power control. Eye Bomb seems great both ways. Guillotine for sure. That was one of my losses, and it was definitely my fault. Mephisto seems possible. Man Thing's mostly defense. I was considering putting in my 5-star yellow jacket. May get there. Omega is definitely good both ways. Vision sounds excellent offensively. I was kind of jealous of Infamous's rank 2. Luke, I think, could be a better attacker this week than people realize. I may throw the 5-star in and play with that later. Hood is definitely. I think Hood is legitimately good both ways this time. Because he has some weaknesses on both, but solid. Sauron for sure, good both ways. Trying to think. Domino's probably good both ways. Maybe Havoc? Magneto as usual. Scorpion probably if you have him. Spider-Gwen for sure. Spider-Ham for sure. Miguel's more offensive. Spark, I think, actually counts as both ways. Symbiote a little bit. If you end up with the right matchups, he'd probably be solid. Maybe Toad relies mostly on passives. Oh, G-Gap. I'm about to be done, Strands, but I was just going through, like, because I don't think there's anyone I can really rank up. It's like the champions who I really feel would help me, I don't have. It is what it is. Yeah, I was considering Cap as well, Dot. Yeah, nukes that don't need decks is for sure the way to go, nah. I'm at 73. Okay. Had some good runs in there. Hey, Slay. Have a list for defense? Yeah, I'll be checking that out for sure, Strands. I just need to get some food first. But anyway, thanks so much everyone for hanging out. It was a good time. I know it's always a bummer to end these streams and not do quite as much Battlegrounds, but it's just that's if you don't like it, keep saying in the feedback that the reliance on actual quest energy is a problem. And you can the thing is, um actually on that note, for anyone who's still here, Kabam clearly seems to want this to be an esports thing. And for it to be an esports thing, for there to be a like professional ring to this, I think there needs to be a more amateur ring. And so if you say things like, I enjoy Battlegrounds, but it really interferes with my enjoyment of the mode, that when I watch my favorite streamers, I feel like they have to spend units to keep playing. Maybe that gets somewhere. I mean, it's also kind of true in act content, but I don't know. It feels different here, especially because then you still have the act content that costs energy and this. I feel like there probably is a place where the game can get to where incursions are worth it, battlegrounds are worth it. If you really need to, you can throw arena in between, and then you can just kind of stream forever. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna call it. I know I have the energy for a single battlegrounds run, but we can try that later, maybe not. Um, I think I'm gonna stream twice today since I didn't yesterday. But yeah, check out Bryce's guide in the pinned content or in the pinned comment. Check out my Masacre War video if you haven't yet, and I'll catch y'all later. As always, thanks so much for hanging out. Take care, everyone.